Alright. It's time to actually get started on the main part of the game. That involves travelling to Omega first.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
Now, we can go to Omega, we could go to the Citadel, and there are a couple other places we could go as well. But, since this is the closest and holds 2 of the squad mates we intend to recruit, I see no reason not to start here. Shepard doesn't either. As you can see, it's built out of an asteroid, and actually houses 7.9 million people. Some ordinary, but many criminals too. So we have to watch our backs when we're here. Now, who should we take with us? We have absolutely no choice, really. But let's just go over these dossiers first, because once we recruit the person described therein, then we can't look at them. So, first of all, we have Zaid Masani, and it gives an overview of what kind of person he's like and what he's skilled at. So quite obviously, Zaid here is a soldier. We have Dr. Morden Solus, light weapons training, Solarian Special Task Group, biological weapons expert. Sounds like a tech expert to me. We got Archangel, small unit tactical expertise, Omni Tool expert and noted sniper. He is here on Omega along with Morden, and definitely sounds like combat/tech. Warlord Dr. O'Keir, millennia of experience. Seeing as how he's a Krogan, definitely some combat in there, but probably biotics as well, or tech. Because he is after all a doctor. We'll have to see when we meet him. And finally, Jack, no last name known. Biotic criminal, quite obviously. Pure biotic, and very dangerous. Right now though, let's take Miranda and Jacob and head on down to Omega after leveling. Let's take rank 3 in Assault Mastery. And yes, you two are going to wait another level before we evolve your power here. Once you reach rank 4 in a power or a class, you get to make a choice of specialization with certain bonuses. Okay, now to choose our weapons. We are going to pick the M22 Eviscerator shotgun. It packs a harder punch than the katana, it's slower to reload and only has 3 rounds in a clip, but very nice at punching through armor at close ranges. Death Plasma shotgun is more of a long range gun, although it can be charged up to do some serious damage, but I prefer to avoid that and the Matok, which is an assault rifle that comes in the firepower pack, because I feel they're a bit overpowered, unlike the M3 Predator heavy pistol. Hence I'll be replacing this with the Phalanx, also the firepower pack, but because it's a heavy pistol, it's hard to make it overpowered. It's got a laser sight on it, this one, it's quite fun to use. We got the grenade launcher and the arc projector. Gonna stick with the grenade launcher for now, but we'll keep the arc projector in mind if I wish to demonstrate it. Jacob, meanwhile, gonna give him an Eviscerator and keep him using the Phalanx. Whereas Miranda, I think Phalanx makes sense as well.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Arya waiting. Afterlife now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morden Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Alright. Quite a friendly chap we met there. Odd Solarian and a Batarian. Yeah.
Please.
Shut it.
Another Batarian. I think this station is crawling with them. Have to maintain some degree of self-control.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
Go ahead and get set up on the Normandy.
Right, I'll go make myself at home. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
I'm assuming there's some part of your contract that I'm expected to handle. That about right?
Yeah. Funny he didn't tell you. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
We'll get to it if we can. Our mission takes priority.
I know you've got bigger fish to fry. That's why I'd like to get this other thing dealt with as soon as possible. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Friendly guy. Made a decent impression on us, since that was a Batarian. Still, we don't trust him all that much. Seems like a thug.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me. Ugh.
Annoyed. If she were expecting you, you'd be inside.
Ari's expecting
Go on
me.
in. I'm expecting
Annoyed. If she were expecting you, you'd
Okay,
be inside.
repeating conversation. What was I going to say? Yes. What he mentioned about the
Let
refinery
10
on
people
Zoya
in while I've been
is...
standing here.
Uncaring.
those two still having their argument. But what he mentioned about Zoya is what we call a loyalty mission. You see,
Even see me over here?
each squad mate we pick up has a personal issue to deal with, be it moral or psychological or whatever.
Know who I am?
And we have to resolve that in order to win their loyalty, which unlocks power and makes them more likely to survive the suicide mission. And we'll be doing those in kind of the order we care about the person, and how important that person's stability is to the overall mission. So someone like Zaid at the moment is coming pretty low on the list, because we think this is just, you know, mercenary contract. It doesn't really matter in the long run. It's not a personal thing, as far as we're aware. And he'll be perfectly okay to go without us handling that.
What are you looking at?
The man whose day I'm about to ruin.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Maybe I am. Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, Batarians, what can you do? Well, we're inside now. Looks just as classy as we thought it would.
Oh no! It was another workshop.
Okay. Got friendly Turian bartender here. So why not have a drink? Oh, random blue stuff. And that's another reason not to wear a helmet, because it looks utterly ridiculous, since the animation does not change as Shepard slams a glass into the helmet over his or her face, and somehow successfully drinks it. Anyway, bottle of brandy, Ceres Ice Brandy, which is just what the doctor ordered. So let's pick that up.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
Okay, there's Arya to Loke. Merc recruited down there, we'll talk to him soon enough. She seems like trouble. Should we make trouble or should we assert ourselves? I think we'll do the latter.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
Try it and you'll be scanning the inside of your colon.
I'd almost pay to see that, but it's not an option. You want to talk, you get scanned.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
Mass Effect 2 gaining the darker and edgier license there with its use of language.
Sounds like neither of us likes being jerked around.
And on your ship that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences. So, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
I'm putting a team together. He's on my list.
Interesting. You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
Just tell me how to find him.
The local merc groups are recruiting anyone with a gun to help them take down Archangel.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate, but I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic, but he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned about who I am. Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you. Maybe I'll come back later. Maybe I'll be here.
Interesting conversation. Game seems to have plateaued at 15 FPS. Just like it did last set. No idea why it's doing this, but it should recover shortly.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? Well, aren't you sweet? You're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way.
Show me yours, tough guy. I bet mine's bigger.
Impressive. So, you're here to fight then?
You could say that.
Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Don't think we have any business apart from the location.
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
This is it, but it's no game, kid.
I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, what are you...
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Cheap pistol. Only 2 slight taps and it falls apart.
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you'd remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
Is that what you're calling it these days?
That's what it's called when a person works for the betterment of the people around her. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
And if you skim a little off the top, no one's the wiser, right?
Please, Commander, there's no angle. It doesn't take a saint to see that people here are hurting. I can play Omega's game and maybe do some good around here. That's the only angle.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
That was a surprise meeting there.
Has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
It's Destiny Ascension, the big white elephant of a project. And of course the worst change of Mass Effect 2 from Mass Effect 1 is this. The Shepard Shuffle. Those of you who danced in Mass Effect 1 will remember the distinctly more energetic and manic dance that Shepard did when he did the dance floor. Replaced with this sort of nonchalant shuffling is the only way to describe it. Ah, we got a friendly Batarian bartender. Let's give him a chance. We'll order a drink. That's some fast-acting poison.